coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Fighting for the powers of evil, because good is dumb. It's Going Deep Show time, everybody. Hi, welcome to the show. Let's get it on. Let's do it. Let's do all that shit. Start it up. Stop itching your buttholes. Get your earbuds in. Stop flicking your pee hole. Stop taking little nails and sticking it in your urethras to get you off. Ooh,
that sounds...
I'm gonna try that later. It's my new thing. I got a nail here. I've been moving pictures and things on the walls in the house, and nails everywhere. I find them. They're on the floor. They're all that sorts of shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just jam one of them right in my pee hole. What do you think, Kleen?
You gonna ream it around in there a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna open that fucker up.
Make it the size of a quarter. You know, the hole.
I want my pee stream when it comes out to be really, really big.
Right. You can just pee really fast. You're done.
Yeah, just as fast as it can, just drops right out like a huge drop. Just one big drop. Welcome to the program, everybody. This type of nonsense we talk about here, if it's not your butthole hairs or sniffing diarrhea, it's about hollowing out your piss hole. What in the fuck is this bitch doing?
You got a mountain cougar there.
I got my dog Rosie here, the only bitch I allow in my world. She is like thinking she's gonna get up on my desk. She thinks I have food here or some shit. She's always fucking around with dumb shit. She's like, I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna sniff something up here.
She's trying to bury herself in that blanket.
And she is. We had an old man sitting in that chair yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a podcast that came in. New show that's starting up. Local friend of ours, and he's doing some music show here. So everybody has podcasting on the brain. So we want to make sure that everybody's welcome to come in and do things. It's a world we kind of have to be involved in. Because it's a longtime friend. He comes in here and he's like, he was giving me mad props.
Yeah.
He was giving me mad props, man. I love when people give me mad props. Whatever the fuck that means. Mad props. What the fuck, kid? Should people see us in large screen, or should we have girls washing today? I'm going to leave that up to you. What do you think?
I think we should entertain the fans and have girls washing in between us.
Let's watch the show here. Actually, do you want them between, or you want them above us? Girls should be. Wait a minute. This is a dumb question. Girls between us. I think girls should always be above us. That's what they want, right?
Hey, that way we can Eiffel Tower.
Okay, I was gonna put a girl above us because that seems to be the world that everybody wants to have. Girls above the men. I got stories. I got called out the other day about, you talk about things that are against how I feel. Okay, so start a fucking podcast. And talk about the shit you want to talk. There's enough dumb cunts out there fucking yammering on about the fucking girl shit and girl stuff, and it's like, all right, okay. Does that mean the guy can't fucking come out here and have my guy's shit? No, go fuck yourself. It's like, come on. This is fucking stupid. But I want you to think the way that I do. I'm getting into my inner fucking Andrew Dice Clay there. It's one of my favorite things in the fucking world. Baby, you don't think the way that I want you to. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Yeah. Maybe it's because I breathe my own oxygen and I make my own decisions that they kind of don't line up with yours, you fucking dumbass. It's like, What are we going to do with these dumb fucking twats, man?
Yeah, they don't. Usually always don't have to line up.
No, I don't care. I agree. I disagree with Mr. Kleen all the time, but we've both come to the conclusion we're going to agree to disagree.
Right.
Everybody out there, just agree to disagree. You can think the way you want to.
Live your own life.
You will have oxygen and you can provide that for your own brains. Okay?
Yep.
I know sometimes that needs to get explained because we have all the powerful women of the world coming to bat for women. And then we got Bella Thorne whipping out her titties on the fucking live cam for the boys.
Oh, she finally did?
Well, I don't know if she whipped me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you want, bitches? You either want us to treat you like the sluts you are, or you want to be this, like, we're just fucking powerful. We will decide to be a man someday and transform ourselves into doing all the things that we rail against. Women power. We're the best. We got it all figured out. We want equality as long as it leans towards our ways of thinking.
I like the German twist on it.
So, with that in mind, we're going to play a little tune, everybody. As I tend to do sometimes here. If a fucking ad doesn't play, no, here we go. Let's see. Play a tune. Here we go. It's a fun tune. Everyone will enjoy it.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me. But it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt, 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 cunt. If that's sneaking cunt, said ain't true, but you tell you you're motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, 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 motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big fat stinking cunt. I try to be real nice, say it twice, be real nice, even though it is hard to keep up this facade. And now I see, dearie me, what an asshole this would be. I'm out of luck, don't give a fuck, cause you're the cunt, not me.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, dickhead?
You are a cunt, 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 a big fat stinking cunt. If that ain't true, I need to tell you, you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, 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 motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes, you're a big fat stinking cunt.
Wow, this is a great tune. I think I need to remix this.
Why don't you shut that scabby cunt mouth before I fuck up your face? I try to be real nice, say it twice, good advice, even though it's futile. Fucking imbecile. I don't know why I try to deny this nagging itch. You maniac, gonna get you back, you fucking son of a bitch. You are a cunt, 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 a big fat stinking cunt.
Oh man, this is the greatest thing. I get a boner right now.
It's very catchy.
I think it's
Everybody knows stop being a cunt.
You stupid fucking cunt.
I think if Casey Kasem was still alive, it could make the American Top 40.
It was catchy as fuck, I think. I do love Cunt. Big fan of Cunt. That's the thing that everybody gets wrong with me. I'm a big fan of it. I've spent a lot of time with it. Seen a lot of them up close and personal. I know all about them. I do. I could draw one very, very vividly. From photos. From a lot of photos. Think about how many glistening fucking vaginas you've seen in your life. Not only just in person, just on fucking the internet.
Oh, yeah. Well, lots. Especially if you include the internet.
Mm-hmm. So clean. We got stories here that are so relevant to the topic I'm bringing up. It's insanity. Clean, I know we hate government and we hate the world trying to, water down everything. There's one thing that we do here. I think it's like we have to point out the differences. We have to point out and then push them as fucking far. We're that devil. We're the little devil. On the shoulder. Yeah. We are. It's like exactly. When you have a thought that you sit there and you don't say, we're the guys going like, let's say that. Let's say it out loud and see what happens. Let's watch this nonsense go down. That's really
That's true. Yeah.
So before we begin, to demonstrate how much we're constantly in worry now of saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing. A couple days ago, I posted a photo, beautiful picture, Clean. You know this.
Oh yeah,
big
it was
titted fucking chick,
completely covered up too.
Covered. She looked like she was playing tennis. I think she had like one of those little, what do they call those? Those fucking
visors.
Those little faggy visors that I can't stand. She's wearing that. She looked hot in it though.
Yeah, she did.
She's pulling up her damn little tennis skirt, showing off her just a little hint of underpanty. It was I thought it was a kind of artsy-fartsy picture. It was an old photo from the porn.tumblr.com days. I've discovered an old hard drive chock full of over, I think, almost 10,000 images from the original porn.tumblr.com before they got bought by Yahoo and became the first of the many social networks to stop letting people post stuff to their website. Now, I for an instance, I could get off on a rant about that, but it was their website. They could do whatever the fuck they want with it.
Right.
Which has taught us to do one thing: create a website that we can do whatever the fuck we want with, which was what we have done. So I find this photo. I put it up on the Instagram, Instagramma, what I'm calling it now, and they hit us up for bullying. Now, I wish I could figure out what the caption was. I don't remember saying anything that constituted bullying. I really don't.
We didn't do any fat shaming. We didn't do any shaming whatsoever on the picture or the post whatsoever. So,
is there a thing as such as fat titty shaming?
I don't know.
If that's something, we should definitely do that, and we should do the opposite of it. Not shaming, but praising, fat titty praising instead of shaming.
And I quoted that I am deeply offended she did not take her top off.
Yeah, I think the only thing that was bullying was my dick hitting up against the zipper of my fucking pants, man. That's the only thing that got bullied there. Because this bitch had some fucking cannons.
Yeah, she's beautiful body.
I threw a little GDS sticker on her. So I get an alert on my phone. I go to pick up the kid, and what do you do when you go pick up the kid? And you're sitting there waiting around. So you're looking at fucking...
You kill some time.
Kill some time looking at some fucking naked bitches, man. That's how it works. You gotta look at naked bitches. It's just what goes down. So I took a screen grab of what these guys had said on here, and again, this is the world we kind of live in now. Big brother, always looking out for everybody. The first screen, your post goes against our community guidelines. Oh God, we removed your post because it goes against our community guidelines.
Have they seen the majority of the pictures that are on their guideline?
I know. Yeah, I know. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. On harassment or bullying. So harassment, I'm wondering what I put in that caption that triggered the single word that made it get flagged because it's a robot. There is no human being. There's not an army of fucking assholes out there looking at this shit and determining whether or not it's okay to be on the internet.
Right.
So we have these guidelines because we want our community to feel respected and safe. Okay. So as me, a member of the community, them taking away my angle of this would technically be against feeling respected or safe. So there's a flaw in their fucking rationale right off the bat. I mean, don't you think, Kleen? Because
I can't understand that was very PG, that picture.
It was absolutely fucking PG. In fact, the part of it that was a little bit racy, I covered up.
Right.
I covered up. I'm no dum-dum. I know what they're going to keep up there and what they're not going to keep up there. They're going after just the words. Just the words. We saw a word in there, and here's the example of what's going on with all this shit. Okay? Apple now, I have this article saved. Try to do their adult filtering on the phone now. Try to type in Asian anything.
Oh, really?
Asian anything.
I haven't tried.
Asian cuisine, Asian dining, Asian this. The algorithm has figured out, and I'm telling you guys, they're going to Terminator areas on all these robotic AI things, figuring out what we don't want, what we do want. That combined with the robotics that are coming down the road, boys, you put those two things together, guess what? It's going to figure out some shit. They have determined now it doesn't give you results on Asian stuff, anything that involves amateur, anything that are keywords that tend to lean towards pornographic and adult material. At what point do we as adults get to make our own minds up?
Right.
When's that going to start? I know being an adult is the dumbest decision I've ever fucking made, and you just have to buy into it. But this is why we end up getting in here and doing ridiculous shit. But at what point do we got to get mommy and daddy computer to stop like worrying about us and what we're doing and let the adults do some adulting for a fucking change? When does that happen?
And the whole thing is, I thought the internet was a worldwide thing. It's not controlled by anyone specifically.
It's the community.
So
man.
I remember back when, who was it? Fucking Gore and someone else was trying to...
Tipper Gore with the old Twisted Sister, all that bullshit, and they put stickers on everything.
Yeah.
And that's such a great segue that what I'm going to bring up next. So on my Instagram feed, I noticed that there is a lot of skin. There's a lot of tantalizing things. There's lots of hot chicks. And some of them, I'm just like, I've been watching some of these, man, that have been coming through, and it's nothing but chicks with these teeny little panties on, and their pubes just, have you seen these with the pubes are just like out of control? And they have to show it because they're not showing any genitalia.
Yeah, and it's
just fucking pube central.
I actually saw, like about a week ago, I saw a picture of a chick bent over in doggy position, okay? Ass splayed open. Ass splayed open, okay, and the only thing covering her asshole and her vagina was a smiley face.
Satan.
And that was fine, apparently.
It's fine because
I mean, it
it
was
has
fine
a
with
girl.
me. But
Well, this is the thing that we go to now. Is that everybody's sensibilities are trying to come to some middle ground. Everyone's sensibilities are trying to head towards one single line that goes across, and that single line is boring as a motherfucker. Okay, because right now it's like you can't fat shame, but you can't. Okay, but then taking all the photos that are, because it was a story recently about that sister who was on the old Insta with it covering, doing the titty bra shit and then showing too much skin and all this stuff, and then they censored on that.
Right.
But they don't censor on what you're describing, where it's a chick fucking bent over with the whole fucking butt. As long as they don't show that area. And this is what I guess what I'm roundabout getting to is I like that we have created an environment for us. Nobody is taking off the shit that we are posting up on our
right.
website.
We're posting some crazy shit up
We're
there.
posting some fucking badass shit, dude. I have made it my home screen, man. It pops right up. It shows everybody who's participating in that now. And it is a tiny, teeny, little, small, walled off garden of people that I'm only letting certain people into. And they can go fuck them. Everyone else can go fuck themselves. Because the last thing I want is to become what Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all these fucking pieces of shit have become, which is we gotta be mommy and daddy for everybody because everybody else can't make a rational decision on their fucking own about what they want to see and what they don't want to see. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is such fucking bullshit because I didn't post anything that was any different than what everyone else is posting. And to be honest with you, I took
not as racy, not even close.
No, I took a more subtle approach to it, and these fucking robots still fucking figured it out. So what I'm saying to you is, the next thing that is ticking me off with that is they're starting to blur out the stuff. You remember when Tumblr?
Yeah, they started doing that. You could click on it for sensitivity. Click
this image. Yeah, so I took another screener of that one. I think it was this image contains sensitive material, and you have to click it in order to get into it. Okay, so they're trying to dance around this shit. They're trying to dance where it's like
the whole thing is not to get off on a tangent.
No, you go over, man.
But Michael Bisping, like a world acclaimed UFC Hall of Famer, pretty soon, had knee surgery. Okay, he had knee surgery. He was showing his healing process on his stitches and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They blurred that shit out. It was just stitches on his knee.
See, I'm offended by a lot of shit.
I'm like, that's
every time I see Kim Kardashian or fucking Kanye West stupid fucking faces, okay, are you guys going to start censoring that because I can't handle that shit? Okay, every time I see those motherfuckers, I want to punch my goddamn phone. So you're going to start being sensitive to that for me? Come on, I'm part of your community, a motherfucking dipshits.
Right.
Okay? I'm in your community, man. I'm not as important as the sensitive motherfuckers out there. I can be. This is the world I love that we live in now because their sensitivities are brought to the forefront, right? That means my sensitivities get to be brought to the forefront.
Yeah,
that means because if you start making someone else's fucking shit more important than my fucking shit, my shit needs to be as important as their fucking shit. What I mean, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, it's equality.
This is why I'm just I don't care. I'm gonna post into my little world. Everyone on the outside can fucking wonder what the fuck's going on in it. And that's the bottom line. I go in there and I see the shit you're posting. Mr. Kleen found the fucking original. We talked about a fucking porn from like 1994.
Yeah, the chameleons.
Motherfucker tracks it down, posts it into the fucking feed. I'm just like, are you out of your fucking mind? You found the goddamn thing.
I posted the whole fucking whole video.
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. And I'm going off on a tangent. So what I'm going to show you is, Kleen, this is the picture that they showed. This is the sensitive material that they posted or that they warned me about. It's just a picture of a woman standing in front of a couple of really cool pieces of artwork, and she's wearing a sheer top and she's got sweats on. This is the sensitivity.
That's not
level. This is nothing.
That top's not even that sheer.
No,
it's kind of like that sateen material, whatever they call it.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
this is stupid fucking bullshit, man. Okay.
Yeah, it's just getting crazy.
It is. It's getting insanity. Which is, I love the fact that we're taking our shit and putting it behind this little fucking wall. If you've noticed all of our YouTube clips, you got today's show live, you got the last show we recorded, but after this show gets released, poof, last show goes bye-bye. Yeah, and there's only one fucking place to get it. That's it.
Yeah,
and I don't give a fuck about views. I don't give a fuck about any of that bullshit. And we got to get more views. This is a whole thing. I could go off in fucking 2 hours about this whole creator culture and this creator business bullshit. It's fucking insane right now. What's going on?
Yeah.
People create because they want to fucking make some shit, not because they want to sell it. I'm gonna sell my shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
Artists make shit Do you think a musician starts picking up his guitar because he thinks he's going to fucking make it? He wants to. I'm not saying he doesn't want to make it.
Right.
But he wants to play that guitar. He wants to play the drums. He wants to do that because he loves to fucking do that shit, regardless of if you got a little dollar dangling in front of your fucking face.
He wants to create.
You want to make shit. In this room, I have pictures and stuff I have made. You want to know why? Because I fucking felt like I wanted to make that shit. I don't give a crap if somebody comes in here and offers me tons of money. Like right now, if somebody comes in here and says, "Give me that, I want that painting. I'll give you whatever you want for it." I'd be like, "No." I sat down with my daughter and I made that fucking painting. And unless you got an endless amount of fucking money that you can keep shooting out your butt and I still get to have that on my fucking wall, you're not going to get it.
Right.
It's a priceless piece that I made with my daughter.
Yeah, memories.
Snapshot in time. You're never going to get that fucking piece.
Right.
It's never going to happen. Hell, I won't even let that asshole take a picture of it and take it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Thinking they can come and fucking purchase me. Fuck that. No. Artists make art.
Right.
For the process in doing it. You know, that's why we do this fucking show. Every time I hear this conversation sometimes about it.
Well, yeah, and people probably don't understand, but this creates like memories for years. Kid and I go back and we remember all the way back to 2003. We'll bring something up and we'll start cracking up. The memories are fucking awesome. Like here we are, like 17, 18 years later, cracking up the same old shit we did back in.
For sure, man. Absolutely.
How we started this thing.
You're fucking nailing it right there on the head, man. And anytime somebody criticizes me and doing what I do here in this room, I just shake my head because they just don't get it.
Yeah.
They just don't get it. I can go back and say, okay, hey, man, I miss hanging out with J-Mac, or I miss seeing guys doing the stuff here that we used to do. And like, I can go back in time.
Right. And listen to it. And reminisce.
And it's this fucking digital.
Get that feeling back, you know?
Yeah, man. Fuck that. Isn't that what girls want?
Yeah. It made me laugh when you played released the stream that Depends on Our Friends. I was cracking my ass up because I remembered every fucking moment of that. Like vividly. And I'm going, okay, I remember the feeling of pissing in my Depends. I remember everything, how gross it was, how it filled up, how warm it was. I was like, oh God. And then Red getting so pissed when the paralyzer didn't get his fucking diaper into the fucking trash can and it froze to the ground and she had to scrape it up.
Oh my God. Yes, we did this. We did this, people. To kind of bookend what I started off the show with and what I'm going to end it with now. This morning I wake up to a story of the United Nations mocked for tweeting out things that we need to normalize for men. Men apparently need to be normalized. We need to be normalized, Kleen. What do you think about that? You don't think men have been normal? Men haven't been men since fucking day one, caveman and shit?
Well, modern day men, some of them are not normal. I would say rewind like 20 years, and that's about as normal as men were back then. That was like everybody was a dude. You know, we all did the men things or men interest or this or that. You know, there's and I'm not saying there's any. I have, like I said, I have some gay friends. Okay, I have nothing against that whatsoever. You do whatever you want to do, but even some of my gay friends act like men. They don't act like flaming fags, you know.
I don't care if they're gay. I don't care if they're trannies. This is what I'm telling you is the second that we started putting everybody's sexual preference in front of what they fucking are is when everything went fucking crazy. I don't give a shit if you're sucking 12 fucking dicks. I don't give a shit if you're a dyke fucking eating 17 fucking snatches. Okay. What I get is everyone trying to get everyone else to be watered down. Okay.
Well, exactly.
If I want to be the asshole that I am, I don't need people around me saying I should be a different way, because all that means to me is no. Okay, I'll meet you halfway. We'll meet halfway. This story right here is fucking ridiculous, and I'm glad it got fucking mentioned. Now we only got about 5 minutes left of this program, but I'm gonna read this fucking shit right now. Okay, and this probably is gonna fucking skew right into the next fucking show. Because this is stupid shit, and the amount of money that they want to throw at this dumb bullshit is fucking insanity. The United Nations was roundly ridiculed on Twitter yesterday for offering a list of things that must be normalized for men. Must be, just must. The one of which was the quote unquote crying. The other things that must be normalized for men, according to the UN's entity for gender equality and the empowerment of women, included sharing the care, showing emotions, seeking help, and sharing feelings. Listen, guys don't have a problem sharing feelings, but you know what? You know who they share them to? Other guys. It's the same bullshit that women do.
Right. Yeah.
Women share their bullshit with them. Guys share their bullshit with. Is there any reason we can't have these two fucking things separated? Okay.
The whole thing that just pisses me off is fucking. I don't care what you do or whatever. Stop trying to control people. And then they get piss and moan about fucking people trying to control other people. Well, you're doing just the same fucking thing, morons.
Exactly. Twitter users were quick to mock the UN women's tweet, arguing that making these things a priority was not the best use of resources. So they're talking about actually funding this shit and making it something that is at the forefront of what needs to happen. The United fucking Nations.
Yeah. It's a fucking useless organization, in my opinion.
There was a writer, Caleb Howe, said it was true that he never shared his feelings and offered to share these feelings about it. I'm sharing my feelings right now. I share my feelings all the time. For example, I hate this. Okay? Yes, I agree. I think this is retarded. This is another example of the world becoming a watered down bullshit vanilla thing. If you want, okay, here's, let's say best case scenario, poof, all the devils are gone. Okay, well, who's next? Oh, that person.
All the angels should go next.
That person who's in the middle, the next person in the middle, as long as these edges keep creeping in towards this centralized ho-hum, everybody let's dress the same, everybody let's act the same, everybody let's do the same shit, everybody, and then guess what? You know how fucking boring and bullshit that's going to be?
It's called George Orwell, 1984.
It's fucking retarded, dude. Re-fucking-tarded. Another reporter, what's his name here? Dylan Grisik suggested that the UN ought to focus on more pressing matters like China's human rights abuses. Yeah, I'll agree. There are a million things that could come in front of like,
oh yeah,
guys need to cry more. Guys it should be normal for guys cry.
Yeah,
I've cried before.
Oh yeah,
I have gotten emotional. It's if you're that manly that you think that you don't that you're somehow different than that, okay, you're not. You're a human fucking being, okay? But there doesn't need to be the United fucking Nations
controlling your emotions,
making this like some talking point for this fucking shit. What the fuck? Let's all be sensitive. Let's all be sensitive. Now, this goes back to what I was saying a little bit earlier in the show.
Yeah, I have no problem with somebody being sensitive, but I have a problem with someone trying to control if you want to be sensitive or you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't care.
Can and when
I don't
you can't.
care. I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck.
Fuck you.
You can. Here's the thing, okay? And I've said this a million times. If someone doesn't like my attitude on anything, it's not a mistake. I want to filter out these pieces of shit that don't like what I say or how I think, okay? I don't want to be around somebody who's going to wag fingers at me about what I say at the same time, going to bat for all the shit that they say.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. You got a voice, I get a voice. Your voice can be the way you want it to be. My voice can be the way I want it to be. I don't need to agree with your shit. You don't need to agree with my shit.
Right.
I'm going to still fucking head right along, man. And if you can either lock with me or lock against, it's fine. I don't have a fucking problem with that. Yeah. I got a podcast and people listen from Cambodia.
Well, yeah.
I don't give a fuck shit. In fact, let me run through that list. I had it here. Next episode, I'm going to talk to you guys. We're going to talk about Bella Thorne's titties.
We should do a show in Cambodia someday.
We're going to talk about where the sexiest countries are. But here's what I'm telling you right now. U.S. downloads, man. Charlotte, Denver, Chicago, L.A., Detroit, Dallas, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Boston, Springfield, Yakima, Washington, Portland, Peoria, Lincoln. These are just the U.S. There's tons, okay? Albuquerque, Minnesota, San Francisco, Flint, Saginaw, Bay City. You're getting down on the list, Flint. You locals, you guys are going bye-bye, man. That's in order list there.
Yeah,
the locals are fucking...
The locals used to be bread and butter.
It's probably because they're just like, fuck these guys. We don't agree with this shit. International downloads, UK, Cambodia, Brazil, Russia, Canada, Spain, Belgium, Bahrain. Ooh, uh-oh.
Bahrain, all right.
Yemen, France, India, just to name the top 10, okay?
I think it's fucking awesome we're hitting those, I can't think, but those obscure areas that wouldn't think what we normally think, which is cool. It means people are woke. Not woke, I don't hate that term. Are using their own minds instead. There you go.
You got final words, my man?
Never go to a proctologist with fingers the size of bratwurst.
I'm the kid. This is Going Deep Show. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Chill to the next one, motherfuckers.